United States took a violent turn, Trump has called for the use of the U.S. military to put an end to the violence. But his own defense secretary doesn't seem to agree with the president. In an extraordinary break with Trump, U.S. Defense Secretary Mark Esper said that he does not support the president's move to invoke the Insurrection Act. Now, the Act of 1807 would allow Trump to deploy active duty forces to suppress any sort of civil unrest or rebellion.
The option to use active duty forces in a law enforcement role should only be used as a matter of last resort and only in the most urgent and dire of situations. We are not in one of those situations now. I do not support invoking the Insurrection Act.
The Insurrection Act was last invoked in 1992 as a response to the Rodney King riots in Los Angeles. Meanwhile, the military has already positioned 1,600 active duty forces on the outskirts of Washington to be deployed if needed. But this particular news conference by Esper did not go down too well with the White House or the president. Now, according to reports, the comments have angered Trump, who thought that they were out of line. Many are even speculating that Mark Esper could end up losing his post. But White House press secretary did not manage to say much.
Well, good morning, everyone. And Ian, thank you for that kind introduction.
As of right now, Secretary Esper is still Secretary Esper, and should the president lose faith, we will all learn about that in the future.
A former top Pentagon official, James Miller, even resigned after protesters were removed for Trump's photo op. This visit faced intense backlash as peaceful protesters near the White House were tear-gassed so that Trump could visit the church. In a letter to Esper, Miller called Esper's support for suppressing the protest a violation of his oath of office. But not just his current administration. Trump's first defense secretary, James Mattis, also accused him of trying to divide America, breaking the former Pentagon chief's long-time tradition of not criticizing a sitting president explicitly. In a scathing statement, Mattis said, and I quote, "Donald Trump is the first president in my lifetime who does not try to unite the American people, does not even pretend to try. Instead, he tries to divide the U.S." Unquote. James Mattis, who resigned in 2018 over Trump's ordering of a full troop withdrawal from Syria, also showed support for the protest raging across the country.
Russia's in a position basically to checkmate us with what they're doing. It's urgent.
Would you recommend that we try to do so in this year's National Defense?